Good morning, everyone. It's Mel from Everything Wormy. I'm running late, incredibly late. And for that, I apologize. My goodness. In this video, somewhere in the middle, I'm going to do some shoutouts. I've done them differently, and that's so that I can practice with the skills that I need to improve my video movie making, if you will. So on iMovie, I would like to practice, so I thought I would do the shoutouts differently. However, when I get to that point, I will show you the list of names, and then I'll tell you where I'm going to insert it, because I have just been pre-planning on papers for right now, because I was thinking, do I want to do a monthly book, or do I want to do the cousin? And I go back and forth, you guys, all the time, and I'm always behind. So for now, I want to go into the cousin. And why do I want to do that? Because it's spring, you guys, spring. And for some reason, I love going into the Hobonichi when it's spring. You can see here, this cover was gifted to me by Becky. I better write that down because I will forget to tag her. Becky's in Australia, and actually I'll put it here. I'll put this list over here. I love taking pages out from like my A6 books and just planning on them, pre-planning. And it reminds me of the field notebooks I had when I was in the forces. We used one book, and they were grid books, and we flipped them up and we just wrote everything. Everything was always in one book. And I think that's why I liked, like, as in plural, as in, no, present. Oh, here we go. Why I like everything for the month in a book, and why I like everything in one book overall. It's nice to have other areas where I can, have fun in, and that's what I do. I'm not sure if the weeks are my main book or what, because it goes in ebbs and flows, right? I still haven't, from the last quiet video, if you watched, I haven't done the monthly, and I pretty much just haven't gone back to the pages. And you could clearly see in that video that I do what the British called faff about, just playing. And it's very meditative for me to do that. Sometimes I add stickers, and sometimes I add paint. I love the way it feels. And somebody was saying that when they were painting, they weren't getting the same results. And I think it's because this is Tomoe River paper. It's 52 GSM. It's the newer paper. The older paper was even better. But I still have some of the older paper. And I'll do a demo between the old and the new in another video, which I should write down because I always seem to have video ideas. And one of those video ideas is I'm going to do a video on my favorite. I'm in Canada, so we spell it OU. stationery, I call it memory keeping, or planning or journaling supplies, or even writing supplies. Because anything to do with a pen and paper, which, you know, the young lady who has her channel named Pen and Paper, like, it's so perfect. Anything related to that, I will do a favorites on. And then I will do a video on, well, I have a Temu haul coming up. And then I'm going to have a part 2, because in that part 2 of the Temu haul, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those items. Which is what I'm going to do. And I considered doing this and not doing this because I really don't like to influence people to purchase things. And I know how FOMO is. I get it. I fall for it. But keep in mind, this is a very unique type of Temu haul, specific to my type of hobbies. And I have many hobbies, many different hobbies. So this is a stationary haul with a twist. And that video should be posted probably later tonight and tomorrow, because I'll hopefully have time to film them back to back. And I really apologize again for my late start this morning, because I'm actually in pre-training with my community, which is important. Springtime is very important, and you have to be physically fit. You have to be mentally fit. You have to move with purpose and intention. If I'm not fit, if I'm not moving, if I'm guiding, you know, first you learn, then you teach, with that mentality, if I'm not doing those things, in 6 weeks' time, when the crunch comes down to our, like, major training course that I'm putting on for the group here, and that's, you know, after I go through another course on my own, and probably another one. So I plan on taking 2 training courses, one first aid course and another one. And I only do this to keep my skills pertinent and my brain sharp, and to also put myself in situations where I struggle, which is, I'm okay one-on-one with people. I'm okay with small crowds for a short period of time, but I'm trying to push the limits of that a little bit. And that's why I'm really contemplating a dog. I think it's valuable, and I've heard feedback that it helped somebody as well. So thank you for that feedback. If it was you, you know who you are. So back to the video suggestions. Not many people commented on the ASMR, but that's okay. I don't expect people to comment on them. I think I'm going to keep the next one completely quiet, where I don't at the end of it say my usual saying, because I think that's jarring at the end. I actually took a watch of it, and yeah, it was a bit jarring of it. Also, I showed you a package of tea in that video. It's super strong, but I added, that was, the honey you saw was medicinal honey for my throat. and then the honey actually concentrates because it's medicinal honey. It concentrated. So then I had to add a whole bunch of water. So then that whole thing got poured out. And I really listen to my body. So if my body gives me any kind of like headache triggers, I can't have it anymore. So after I did that video, within 40 minutes, that brand gave me a headache. So just a heads up, okay? If you're prone to headaches, I'm not sure what's in it or why, but it did. So, right. What else was I going to do? Gee whiz, did I get off track again? Oh, comparison. Is it 1S or 2? Of current Hobo paper and the older one. And I know this has been done, but I have lots of pages in my 5-year journals. So, or pardon me, diaries. Diaries and journals in my mind are different. Journals are where you explore your emotional avenues. And you end up like dumping everything. It's a big dumping ground, a big brain dump, a big commonplace collection of sorts. And then you can take those items and you can action them, you can address them, you can go to your commonplace book and research them, investigate them. If you want to have an experience, you can make plans so that you can go out and actually do them, So I know that the comparison has been done a lot, but I particularly haven't done it. And, I have a different style than other people. So, and most of my videos, if you're new to my channel, are an hour long. Hopefully ad-free for you. They're ad-free because I don't, first of all, have the subscriber. Second of all, I haven't monetized. So if you're seeing a lot of ads, feel free to leave in the comments, okay? Or go into your YouTube studio and design those ads for yourself. Or like me, I pay so I don't get any ads. And I know that's not available for everybody to do. But I find some ads very triggering, so I do that. Anyway, any suggestions that you guys have for a video? Lots of you want me to continue with the junk journal scrapbooking series. And I've kept some like labels and packages, and if you're working along with me, grab the pictures and magazine pictures. And, like crayons and pencil crayons, we call them here in Canada, or colored pencils and markers or whatever. So this one's always a good one. And yeah, so, okay. And then these pages here, like I said, are part of a pre-planning. And I do have a pre-planning A6 binder. That's my black smooth Gilio. I won't pull it out right now, but what's neat is that I can put these in there and date them. So today's date is the last day of March. You guys, I am a week older today. How's that? How's that for like a total change? So I've got to pick up today. Here's, I said my gratitude. I did, like all my prayers and scripture and stuff like that. But I want to work in my book a little bit. I want to start the Hobonichi, which I'm doing with you guys right now. And the weeks. Let's take a quick look. So that's how it turned out. I'm not going to add any more color. I just really liked putting this tip in. And I like the feel of it and the crunchiness of it. And I don't know if you can see how vibrant those pages turn out. And what I love about the weeks is that everybody kind of has the same book, but it never looks the same. Never. So we're in this week now. So I'm just going to put that there and somehow ensure that I do this week. I don't know that I'm going to have time because I tend to talk a lot and do a lot slowly while I'm talking because it seems like multitasking and me find it very difficult. It's the nature of what I was born with, I guess you could say. We used to all be encouraged to multitask, and you don't really slow down and enjoy the process when you multitask. And so as a multitasker, I'm surprised we're not all ADHD because, yeah. So this is the week from the 30th to the 5th, and it's the 14th week of the year already. And then we're going to be in April. Yeah. This is, yeah, I'm taking this sticker off. I don't care if it's, I'm not having deep dish pizza day on Sunday the 5th of April. No, thank you. Come out of there. In Helen's defense, this sticker set was done based on something else. Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co. I think that's what it is. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to put another sticker over top of it because I don't want to look at that. Let's see. Let's see what we have. It will be a family get-together day. Although knowing my son-in-law, he's gonna go up to Costco and get a pizza because they're inexpensive and they feed a whole bunch of people. I don't eat them. I don't eat pizza. It's a personal choice now, like I used to. And then they just started tasting all the same, and I kind of grew wise to what it was doing to my body. And it wasn't sitting in my body at all. So see, Helen's stickers are cute. Sydney's are cute too. I don't have any like appropriate. Why not? You think I didn't stock up on quote unquote holiday stickers, right? Like I just didn't. Um, do I have like, why don't I have any family stickers? Maybe I'll put a meal plan, because what my kids don't know yet, although if my daughter watches this, she's going to. I was thinking of making from scratch my, seriously, 30-pound lasagna. if it's not 35 pounds, it's massive. It's in a massive, like, huge pan. My Nona was Italian. And he liked pasta made from scratch. So I don't think I'll make it from scratch. I could, but it's making fresh pasta isn't hard. I can do it. My kitchen's small though. But I used to make it always by scratch. I used to make the sauce by scratch. I'm talking the tomatoes. I got to start today. So I cook my tomatoes down from scratch, make my sauce. Then the ground chuck. And I have to go all the way out to get the beef from the local. I buy it from the local. It's quite a drive actually, but there's a local meat shop where my oldest daughter lives, and so I'd have to go there and get that, because I want my lasagna to taste as absolutely best as possible. And then I've got to go to Farmer Ben's to get eggs and cheese, and then make my own cottage cheese. You guys, it's a workout, but there's nothing like it. I mean, if time is love and food is love, and time and food and family is love, then I want this to get together, because my kids don't want chocolate for their kids this year. They my two oldest grandchildren are old enough that you give them a couple of dollars and they're happier than and they're being taught to save. And the three little ones, I just give them money, and their parents can put it wherever they wish, in whatever direction they need. So they don't want them having cheap toys. They don't want them having garbage food. I get it. We're going to play games. We're going to blow bubbles. We're going to be like kicking a soccer ball around. We're going to be playing on the monkey bars, that kind of thing, right? But we are not going to do like plastic egg hunts this year. We're just going to make our own family thing. We're going to paint some rocks. And I wonder, I should ask my daughter. Anyway, we're gonna make our own holidays, our own traditions, because at the end of the day, it's not about the chocolate bunnies. And I am so happy that, we're on the same page. So you guys, yeah, I got distracted. My apologies. I have been doing really well with my walks. So well, in fact, I'm really grateful that I started when I did, because the worst part is starting. And then once you start, like, it only gets better. So, And now I'm putting in a bit of weights, isometric weights, and also I have a rebounder. If you don't know what that is, it's a mini trampoline. It's really, really fantastic for muscles in your legs, circulation, cardiovascular. You only need 5 to 6 minutes, and believe me, after that, you really can't do more than that. And then I'm going to put this area down here because I am focusing on pivoting, like CrossFit, everything from like low key to mid key to, you know, whatever. I'm not a jogger, I'm not a runner, but I'm telling you, if somebody was to point something at me with something, you know, that's gonna, you know, go through me, I'm gonna run. Okay, I used to tell people that in the military. You want me to run that stupid course? Okay, I'll do it. Like, adrenaline will push you for 6 minutes and 40 some odd seconds. And, well, depending on who you are. Like, for me, I know that's my limit. It's almost 7 minutes of adrenaline. I know because I experienced it. And in extreme agony, you will be able to do everything because in extreme agony, you won't feel it. You just won't. So, okay. These are things that I'm going to do in my house. And it's blooming. The trees are blooming. It's beautiful out, you guys. Oh. I love the trees. Where am I going to put the trees? Right here, maybe. I put that there. This has to come up here. Love the trees. I'm going to afford myself some YouTube binging this week, mainly for training, because in training, you can learn a lot by watching other people do certain skills, and then you go out and do them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put that down for there, and then I need a sticker to these here. Oh yeah, the weight one. When did I weigh myself? It wasn't yesterday. Put it there. And then this one, I haven't got on the scale yet. I think I'm gonna do it like Wednesdays maybe. See, these are all negative. Not happening. I mean, if I was being sarcastic, but I'm not. I'm being serious, and I was very happy at my progress yesterday. I did over 6,500 steps and over 40 plus minutes. And for me, one of those walks was with, well, I always walk with a light bag, but the second one I had a weighted vest on. So and I'm gonna write some goals down here. And this week, my ultimate goal for the month of April, and I'm going to go back to April. My goal where am I going to put it? Right here. Is going to be 5 miles. Is that 4 miles a day? I want to be realistic. I'm at 2.5 now. So if by the end of the month, because I'm going to lead training, and the training minimum is 5 miles with a certain amount of weight that they have to carry. So, and then in the course I want to take, I've got to be able to go up to 10 miles in a day. And that course is coming up. So, yeah. No time like the present. Alrighty. So, like I said, here's my pre-planning book. That's all I'm really going to do for this week in the weeks. Walks. Isometrics. Which are using your own body weight. Holding your body weight up. It's like using personal resistance. And I gave most of my weights away to either my grandson or my daughter, but I do have stretch bands. And then here I want to do like spine, hip, flexor, like, I guess we could call it yoga / Tai Chi / like flow kind of movement. Just to keep my body like subtle, like, you know. But the walks alone have already taken a lot of the pain from my hands. So I'm just gonna kind of bubble that part in and that part. I don't need to do Monday to Friday because basically I'll just I've already done Monday, Tuesday, and we're on Wednesday. I've done that, and I've done one of those two. Oh, I haven't done today's for that one yet. And these are training based. And I try to stay focused, and here is like books, study, research, prep, work, goals, and break them down. And I'm using a focused based, sort of a self-made model because I know myself. And shouldn't you know thyself? Okay, goal. Just walk. Eat clean. Okay, let's look at this here. I'm going to put tasks up here. Grocery shop. extras. What are the extras you might add? Well, can we all say it together? Cat food, birdseed, rice, jasmine rice, curry, stir-fry vegetables, personal items, and a large lasagna ingredients for Sunday, which this entails literally me driving all over the place to get. So, including ingredients for my homemade lasagna. My kids love my homemade food. And I got out of the habit because I was just cooking for me or not cooking for me. And I, for a while, didn't like food, but, and then I have to pick up personal items, you know, all those stuff. Started to make my own toothpaste. Yeah. Track and record fasting hours. I think I'm gonna do, let's go out of here for a second because I want to get back on the weeks. Let me just see. Oh, I'm gonna have to flip this baby around too. I'm gonna pause this, you guys. I'm gonna show you the list of the shout outs. Somewhere in here. And I'm going to cut to where I give the shout outs, and then I'll come back and we're going to work on the Hobonichi cousin. I am here to do the shout outs, you guys. And before I begin, I want to thank you from my heart for your patience, for your dedication and love in leaving these comments, for your kind words, for all the time you guys take to watch my videos, and for being there for me. It means so much. Thank you. Many of these people, and there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 individuals, and hopefully I haven't missed any. If I have, or in the case of one person, if I'm shouting you out and you didn't want me to, let me know, please. If you want a shout out, all you have to do is comment. I normally don't leave the comments that long. I do plan on going back. All I've done is hearted them now. I will actually respond to any questions, or say I'll put it in a video, because I have video ideas that I've put in the video prior to. And I'm using iMovie to connect all of this together to practice my skills, because I want to be constantly learning and trying things out. So first of all, Perfect Marnie, thank you so much. Multiple comments. Thank you. Min, Desk in the Attic, same with you, honey. Thank you so much. Megan O 4536, thank you, Megan. Maria Medeiros, multiple comments. Thank you so much, honey. Hopefully I don't mispronounce this. Praise Yahuwah. Thank you so much. AJ's Inspired Life 665, multiple comments. Thank you so much. Kathy Reynolds I1W. Thank you so much. Megan 04536, multiple comments. Thank you so much. The Real Housewife of Reno. Thank you so much. Multiple comments there too. Teresa D, 3853. Thank you so much. Colleen, time is up. Thank you so much. Pen and Paper, great name. Pen and Paper, great name for a channel. Love it. Thank you so much. DC Writes -C21. Thank you so much. Now I do. Mum Needs a Clone. That's Marcia. Thank you so much. Maniki Writes. Monique, thank you so much. Multiple comments. And last but not least, Washing Coffee. Again, always multiple comments. Thank you so much. If I have missed you guys in any way, shape, or form, or sometimes when I heart them, it goes away on my YouTube studio, let me know, please, in the comments below. I will not be offended. I really want to honor you. Take a moment of gratitude is really what I'm saying. And thank you from my heart. Now back to the video. So now the shout outs have been done, and I'm just going to show you on paper here all of these individuals, a total of 17. I think I'm going to move Washing Coffee over here, just so it's all on one page. I love that YouTube name, Washing Coffee. And I like Pen and Paper's name too. Not saying I don't like the rest, but like for me, like, mind you, I can't have coffee. I would, but there was a time I couldn't live without it. Okay. So we've talked about video ideas. We've talked about my pre-planning list. We went into the weeks a little bit. Let's get into this book here. This is my 100. What am I going to use my 100 for? What do you guys use your 100 for? 100 days. Not sure. And there's my favorites. I could put my favorite hobbies there. Okay, so I have no decorations in this book yet. This is the only decoration I have, and it's from... where did I put it? I believe it's from... she does these. And I'm not thinking right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. But that's... she does plastic planner covers. Her shop is in the States, and I can't remember. I'm so sorry. So, in fact, I'm going to leave that here for now. I love that word, for now. So, the Hobonichi. At this moment in time, I'm going to make a good effort. I haven't decorated it. And what I intend on doing is not back planning. I plan on starting here, and then when we get to January 2027, I will just pop over and go into those months and then I will just redate another one if I have another one. So that to me just makes it easier. And then same with all these weeks. So all I'm going to do now is come to my sticky tabs. and just mark them out. 3 colors here. These are the trackers. So we'll do the trackers in yellow. Then we have the monthlies. I will start April. And I'm going to use blue for April because that was my mom's favorite color. And my mom was born in April. So in honor of her. And then we get to the weeks. See, this already goes to January, February, March. Wow. So I might use those early pages and remove them. Not sure. These are the weeks, which I never really liked before, but I have a hankering to do them now, so. I really like it when a book is complete. I want a complete book. And I really like how the book is working in my scripture, where I put, you know, my own breakdowns, my own observations, thoughts, whatever. My own personal version of a soap study. Back up. So, here we are here. So, again, it's April, so April's blue. And then we're going to come all the way to April. Now they're all color-coded, you can see here. And I do have the pens, like I ordered the Mr. Pens to do the color coding, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So there's January, there's February, March, and here's April. And I was thinking of a word for the year. From this point on. And one keeps coming to me over and over and over again, but I'm going to really think about that. I'm going to write it down to contemplate word of the year. Yeah. So then I'll use this page to write goals or whatever, and this is tomorrow. And seeing as we are here, I might as well take my pre-planning for the 31st of March, move some things around so you guys are in screen. I've got stuff all over the place, you guys, but that's okay. Perfectly okay. It's not going to be a long part this time. I do have another video to get to. Zip that up now so you don't. I want to use that one. That one in there. So I'm going to work backwards. So here is the pre-planning. And then I might just simply put this in my pre-planning book or just tip it in. Because I literally will have everything on here and I just can go through it and it will substitute for the monthly book. So grocery shop. I also want to take stock of pantry items and fridge and freezer. I have a lot of fruit I put in my brain dump here. I have a lot of fruit, and I'm gonna make apple sauce, apple crumble, and use fruit for fruit-based bars for this upcoming get-together that we're having with my family. And that is going to be here. Fruit bars and homemade. I call it like the 35-pound lasagna. Like, seriously, it's very heavy, you guys. It's in a massive tin, and that's because the Italians, when they make anything from scratch, it's always to celebrate the large size families. So that's how I've learned to cook. You don't cook for one, you cook for 10 minimum. So here I am pre-planning to Hobonichi cousin. I am grocery shopping. I am I'm going to say exercising, stretching, and I'm also encouraging my brain by doing quiet activities that aren't overstimulated. So like reading, writing, and quiet activities. Last night I had a long soak in the tub. I had picked up my daughter. I'm working backwards, worked on MKits, and I did personal training. Oh, right, I dropped, what is this? Why won't you stay on there? Okay. Might have to give you a little bit of, sometimes these stickers, you see, they get so dry. You don't want to stick. It's a full moon too, I think, on the 5th. Okay. No, it's a full moon here. Second, here I have an appointment. What time is that appointment? Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure what time. And then, since I'm theming it obviously in green, was really happy with my steps yesterday. I think I mentioned that. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I dropped off a kit. He has the same name as my ex. That's funny. I'll leave that for now. I did that. I'll just say dropped off a kid. Because I don't want to reveal who my ex is. And, you know, like, it's the internet, right? Like, people can put two and two together. I did that. I did that. I did 2 walks. Yay me. Okay. So, today I have done the bulk of my kitchen. I even like took my stove like completely apart. I have to pause. Oh, you guys, guess what? Has nothing to do with planning, but it does because it's part of my training. But I ordered a kit, one that was like done already, not one that I've made because I make them, but I ordered one that was done. It is the most comprehensible kit. Let me know if you guys want me to film it. I'll go off into a local natural setting and just film it for you so you can see. Now, I will give you a heads up. This particular kit is not the cheapest. But when I put kits together, they're not cheap because I don't put crap in those kits. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to look at it. Yeah. I guess we all have our priorities, right? Okay. Yeah, I need some trackers. Let's see. Do I have any trackers to put down here? Oh, I'm doing... Yeah, today is Tuesday. Oh my goodness. These are so cute, you guys. Like, do I want a cutesy? Kinda do. It's so cute. Yeah. No, I don't have a dog yet, but I'm thinking about it. Okay. Before I get too carried away. I did, okay, so comments, no, but hearts, yes, and shoutouts. YouTube video, which would be iMovie, and then edit, post, descriptions, and upload. See, there's a lot to do for video, but that's why I don't normally go through iMovie, but so I did that. Whole week's planning. I did some of that, yeah, but I'm going to work more on that. So I did my AM routine, which is always, you know, the same stuff. I make my bed. It's almost like too funny. Almost too funny. What are we at? 18 minutes and 53 seconds. So yeah, my morning routines basically are, I just write it down as AM routines because I know what they are. And, okay, come on. I'll do a flip through of this book when it's like properly done. But I dress, I wash up, I do my teeth, I floss, I water, journal, plan. Although I journaled, exercised, and then planned. So I have added that in there now. Plan or play, whatever you want to say. Then film. Oh, see, okay, I moved that up, the order up. Before I wasn't exercising until after I filmed, but now I'm doing a little bit first. Then I listen to the video, I upload activities and action, but I wasn't specific on activities or the action because it depended on the day. So as you can see, like training, hobbies, all sorts of things. So there's like training, which is to do with outdoor stuff and physical health and skills. And this comes with the concept of move with purpose. Move with purpose. Self-reliant independence and motivation. What is that fire that you yearn for, you know? And then I also want to do the Temu haul. I guess I could just like stick this in, right? One, then P2. Let's see. I did that already. Water. Drink water, everybody. That's your cue. I'm drinking water out of a scrubbed out Avalon dairy bottle. And I got this to make homemade whipped cream for a dessert I made my daughter and her friend. Just in case, because I can't really have dairy, you guys. I tell you, my whole digestional tract just said, nope. I did that. So, yeah, I took my stove apart, scrubbed that all down, reassemble. I just have to put the burners back on. Like under the coils. I have a very simple stove. That will be, this will be like a one go. And then this, it's so late already today and I want the items fresh. So I think that's Thursday. Thursday? Yeah. So AM routine and then film. What time will it be done? So, because all these steps are going to be needed. And then from here to here, that's a chunk of time to get activities and housework, household tasks done. I'm not going to be too picky. I just pick one thing, that one thing. So if I'm going to do, like, obviously the stove burner is a small thing, plus stove. It's a small thing. So I can do a couple of small things, but one fairly decent thing. And then make a master list. AM routine. Talk training with Gus and training dates. Yeah, training dates. For me and for community. Start where you are, then work into your community, and then work out and out and out and out. That's how you begin something. Communicate training dates. I did that. Family get together. Not sure of the time. Find out time. Doesn't really matter, but track orders for training course. Yeah, I had to place an order for training courses. So I've got a few things coming. It was just easier to order from Amazon, but certain courses you take, you're required to have certain specific things. I want to get out and exercise again, so I've already done one. Same with this. This is a big project. I want to do my second bedroom and organize one of my collections properly. And so this has to be broken down. 2 steps. Broken down in 2 steps so I don't get overwhelmed. Oh, I already wrote that right here. A, B, C, and D. Oh, and I also have to land navigation. Study up on it. That was my weak link, you guys. I'm better. But it takes quite a bit of math to understand the azimuth and the sun and just all sorts of things. Let's get some stickers down, some highlighters down, and we'll call it a planner sesh. I've never really said it that way before, but whatever. I love these stickers. These were from Leigh Ralston in conjunction with Paper House. So Mama Leigh design, see? And I just love her stuff. And I really it's too bad that they don't sell this stuff anymore at Michael's, because Michael's made it, the corporation made it very difficult for creatives to sell products to them. They essentially were funneling us all into the big box stores without us even knowing, and now we're kind of stuck. Of course, what do I know about anything? Not a whole lot. I know that. Well, I know what I said yesterday. That's about it. The rest of it is fluff and, whatever. What else do we want? I like these motivational ones. Make it happen. Like that. You got this. And then I'm gonna mini journal here. guys, so you know that I'm running late. But that's all right. You gotta start somewhere. And I like breaking it off into sections because I don't necessarily use these times. And tasks. Why is that word so hard to say? And then I'll just put a line here and a line here, and we'll see what comes down there. So I like to compartmentalize everything. And then at the very bottom, I'll put that there. Because it really isn't me time, but it's me, it's that I am time, if you will. You know, it's just a way of looking at it differently. It's the I am time. It's that, you know, stillness. Stillness and daily reflection and self-care, because that's important, and wind down, and the feel good, gratitude. I also did gratitude up here, you guys. I said intentions. Intentions are different than actions. That's what you wish to do. This is what you actually do. And I'm more of a memory keeper, so memory keeping. So this is just an ultimate plan for the day. And then here in the weeks, very quickly, I will put all of my time slots in here, set this up, use like probably these washi tapes, set up this week. I don't know if I'll use a kit, probably won't, because I don't really want to, but I'll use the odd stickers here and there, and just, you know, put it together, get it all done. But so far, I'm just keeping it rather simple, using just leftover A6 papers to pre-plan. I'm not sure, do I put them in here? Because that'll end up awfully thick if I do, or put it in my pre-planning. But now I have to also put in my brain dump to set up Hobonichi, cousin for April, and yeah, go back and finish planning, finish weeks, etc. So some things will come in, some things will go out. I have to decide what is great. I love the monthly book, absolutely, but I go back and forth all the time, you guys. Like, if I want to do the cousin, that takes a lot of time. You see how long it takes me to do the KISS planner, right? So, and I miss it when it's not there, because of course I spend so much time on it. There's nothing but love for it. But I need my books to work for me and not the other way around. So that is essentially everything that we've gone through today. And this one doesn't need... Did I use tape yet today? Because you know it's not a video unless I do. Voila. Okay, now we're complete. All right, you guys, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. We are loved, needed, and wanted far, far more than you will ever know. I will come back probably later with a Temu haul. And then, remember, it has a twist. Stationery with a twist, you think? And from there, I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. All right, you guys, have a great day. And I hope it's shining and warm where you are today. Talk to you soon.